All right, hockey fans, let's get you set for the opening face-off here in this open division game between the Canucks in red and the Habs in yellow. As you're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. And we'll get you set for the puck drop here with the Canucks defending the goal to our camera left, working left to right across your screen, and the Habs in yellow defending the goal to your right, working right to left across the screen, and we're underway here with the opening face-off. As your goaltenders for this game, Kevin Shanley between the pipes for Team Red, a duo of tendies for Team Yellow, including David Brown and Wyatt Harvey, and I believe it's Wyatt Harvey that gets the start. As the puck played around the boards, and tracking it is AKS Adam Kugler Sprayson, who had it dumped away, and now here goes Jason Willer for Team Yellow. 2-on-0, Willer makes the pass, shot right on! Oh, and it streaks across the line, it just sneaked in. And the goal scored by Curtis Ruddle. How about that? Curtis Ruddle getting the opening goal for Team Yellow. Thunder and lightning, as Curtis playing with his dad James and his sister Cassandra. And Curtis Ruddle gets the opening goal as he just snuck it across the line. I thought Shanley had kept it out, which is why my call was delayed. Shanley reaching behind him after it hit the bar, but unable to snag it with the glove. It just trickled across the line and in. Martin Dufour, the former tournament MVP, feeds that puck ahead. Streaking after it is Sietska Morgan, but she couldn't corral it cleanly, and now here go Team Yellow. Excuse me, the Habs. This is the only division where the teams aren't yellow or black, so it may take me a second, especially with those yellow jerseys, to refer to them by the proper name. As here go the Habs on the attack. Shot right on Shanley with the save. The Habs trying to make it 2-0. But Shanley there making a couple of good saves, including the shot by Rick Orield. Slick Rick. As it's played back to the line, and Drew Garza feathers it into the near side corner over to the far wing, where Jimmy Tremblay tries to center it in front. As Rick Orield comes up with it off the half wall. Orield shoots, that goes off a defender and wide. Picked out as centering it there was Jimmy Tremblay, but broken up, and now it's controlled by Morgan as she tries to flip ahead for Dufour. Hillary Scanlon, the Canadian who is proudly claimed by Blind Ice Hockey UK. I want to give a shout out to James Pope, who I got to meet a little bit earlier today, playing in his first national tournament from the UK. So great job by Nathan Tree and Blind Ice Hockey UK for adding another fresh face here, and a big shout out as well to Ginny, who's tuning in back home. Team Canucks in red bring it forward as Wayne St. Dennis tries to flip it off the half boards. Picked up now as it's controlled by Drew Garza. The wraparound attempt! And it's going to be whistled down as I think Harvey, well, the puck's across the line, but there was no clean pass, so Wyatt Harvey doesn't have to worry about conceding there. He sprawled out to try and make the save. I gotta say, Wyatt Harvey looks sharp in between the posts. He's got a fresh set of pads, that helmet. He is looking real good there between the posts for the Habs. So Willer draws the assist on the goal by Curtis Ruddle. And early on in this game, it's the Habs 1, Canucks 0. Habs cleared around the boards to the far side, where it's promptly swept back over to the near wing. Cassandra Ruddle gets on her horse to try chase it down, but icing called as the puck crosses the line. 15:45 to go in the first period, in a 1-0 lead for the Habs over the Canucks. So the faceoff will come all the way back inside the Habs zone to the right of the goaltender, Wyatt Harvey. Mentioned Bob Lowe made the transition from skater to tendy Wyatt Harvey doing the same, former national team defender, playing in his first tournament as attendee here in the Open Division and making a good save on that shot from distance. As he drops down and John T tries to hold the zone but just overskates it. And now the Mack truck heading up the highway. Picked up here by Cassandra Ruddle. Ruddle battling for it against, I believe that's Scarlett Dorn, and there it is, Dorn making the play for the Canucks. Picked up now by Schneider as the American tries to center it. Of course, one of the hosts of the Dented Puck podcast had a great chat with those guys earlier. They're doing great work, raising the profile of the game as well. Brought in here now by the Canucks with that chance. Ekstrom set it up initially, and Harvey had to make a save at the far post. John T loses it to Brian Mack Truck Mackey. The Mack Truck sends it into the far corner, but his teammates had peeled off for a line change. So that's going to allow Roland Arndt to pick it up for the Canucks. Arndt, good stretch pass to Morgan. Ooh, she gets clipped there. Willard gets away with one. Loose puck played around the boards by Kugler-Sprayson. The Habs trying to track it down. They clear it up the ice. James Ruddle gives chase after Curtis Ruddle played it ahead. Ruddle, that's James Ruddle going for the stick lift. That time it's broken up. Willard back pedaling now, and Marty Dufour can't get away from him as Willard picks up the loose puck for the Habs. Willard pivots through the center of the ice. Opens up a lane, carries it into the zone. He's got to make a pass. Stick handling, he takes it into the near corner. Centers in front, but defended well that time by Gary St. Dennis and cleared out through center ice where Mark Bentz digs away in front of his own bench. Bentz over to James Ruddle. James the Train Ruddle brings it into the zone. Tries to hit Curtis Ruddle with the pass, but that time the father and son connection unable to click. Willard picks up the loose puck here for the Habs. Cuts in tight. Shanley makes the pad save, and he holds it for the face-off with 13 minutes to play in the period. Well, a reminder to let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering on, and we'll get to some viewer shout-outs, including one for Chris, who's cheering on Curtis and the Habs. And right now it's Curtis Ruddle's goal that is the lone marker in this game as the Habs lead 1-0. It's the Open Division, and you're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian Blind Hockey National Tournament. It's the live stream broadcast produced by Parasport TV. My name is Nico Cardarelli. And we are having ourselves a great day here on the opening day of the tournament. Big shout out for Dan Schramm, who's watching from Colorado. We miss you here this year, buddy, as it's picked up now by the Canucks. They start to work out of their own zone. Nice job by Hillary Scanlon to hold the point here for the Habs. Bookmark that if they can bury this. Shot attempt from the backhand. Aidan McCowan sends it wide. Shanley might have gotten a piece of it. Digging away is Jimmy Tremblay. Tries to center it, but that's broken up nicely. As I believe it was Alain Reynaud who made the play defensively. Check that. It was Anthony Pamplin getting there. Now Pamplin on the puck for the Canucks. Tries to feed it ahead for Pulkkinen. They can't quite connect. Shot attempt. Oh, what a save by Shanley, but it trickles through him and in the back of the net. And slick Rick Oriel gets the goal to put the Habs up 2-0. Well, John T is appealing that there was no clean pass there. And I gotta say, he might have a case. I don't think Shanley was squared up for that shot because he wasn't expecting a shot with no pass indicator, but despite John T's best effort, he won't change the referee's mind, and the goal stands, so Rick Oriel gets it, and the Habs lead 2-0. Secured here by the Canucks off the faceoff. Brought in by Adrian Ekstrom. Tried the shot. Harvey with the initial save. Then the sharp angle rebound. They try bank it in. but Harvey, spread eagle, able to keep that one from crossing the line. What a save by Peterborough's own Wyatt Harvey. Well, I tell you, he is looking good with the pads on and making some big saves. As the goal announced to Rick Oriole. No assists on that goal. Further giving credence to John T's case about there was no clean pass. There's the buzzer for the clean pass as the Canucks center it in front. Oh, the shot attempt from Scarlett Dorn just trickled wide. Dorn with a great chance, and she just missed. She comes up with it again, swipes it over to the far side hash marks, where Adam Kugler-Sprayson centers it to the top of the point. Can Arndt hold the zone? He does. He keeps it in. Roland Arndt makes the pass to Dorn, but that's broken up. And now Drew Garza, the Chicago native, back the other way. As Garza looking to flip it over to a teammate in Cassandra Ruddle, but she lost her footing, and possession now secured by the Canucks with Roland Arndt on the puck. Stepping in, collision there. Schneider holds his line. Schneider tries to center it through, looking for the Mack truck. It's broken up as Dorn got the worst of that collision. And now the puck sent down the ice. Schneider picks it up for the Habs inside his own zone, behind the net. He's challenged. Loose puck rims around the far side boards. Curtis Ruddle trying to track it down. Big hit there at the line as making the play was Andrew Paxton for the Canucks. Controlled here by the Habs across the blue line, but unable to get it any deeper into the zone. And now they battle for it at center ice. Played ahead by Hillary Scanlon. Quickly, it's shot right back to her as she defends the ice in front of the Team Yellow bench. Scanlon, her clearance blocked by Alain Reynaud. Reynaud centering it. No one there in red to get a stick on it. And now Curtis Ruddle looking for a quick counterattack. He's got his dad, James, streaking into the zone. Ruddle drops for Ruddle. Ruddle can't get the shot away. Curtis to James, and James unable to find the net with that one. Loose puck controlled here by Jason Willer. He makes the pass as Drew Garza tries to hit Curtis Ruddle in stride. Broken up on the back check by Anthony Pamplin. 7:37 remaining in the first period of play. It's the Habs leading the Canucks 2-0 in the first of two open division games on the schedule for today. As it's day number 1 at the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Loose puck inside the zone after the clean pass. It's swept away by James Ruddle. Sent back in where it's met by the stick of Hillary Scanlon. Scanlon pivots, feeds it forward, and now it's tracked by Rick Oriole. Oriole with room to skate along the near side wing. Oriole cuts in through the center of the ice. Drops it back for Ruddle, who shoots! Did it cross the line? Shanley got a lot of it. I think he kept it out. Great save there by Kevin Shanley. Longtime New York Nightshade, pivotal member of blind hockey growth south of the border. Kevin Shanley coming up with his best save of the game so far. Face off to the left of Shanley, won by the Canucks and sent down the ice. As back on it first is Garza. Oriole over to McCowan. He makes the pass. Tremblay. Jimmy Tremblay working along the far side half wall, but it's dug out by Adam Kugler-Sprayson and sent out to center ice before Oriole brings it back into the zone. Oriole drops for Tremblay, caught in his skates, but a good clean pass made, and now it's secured by Adam Kugler-Sprayson, who just gets it across the blue line to clear the zone. 5:45 remaining in the opening period. Puck sent as far as center ice, where it's met by the stick of Aiden McCowan. McCowan tries to dig it free, nothing doing, as now it's secured by Jimmy Tremblay. Tremblay has Oriole along the near side. Tremblay working the far side face-off dot. Passes to Oriole, shoots. John T. with his first block shot of the weekend. Who's got that on their bingo card? You know he's black and blue by the Sunday game finish, as he racks up the block shots every year, and the competitive goalball player showing his dual sport ability there, blocking that attempt from Rick Oriole. 5 minutes remaining in the period. Scanlon chasing after the loose puck. She gets it past T. T tracks it down along the half wall. Scanlon holding the zone for the Habs only temporarily, as now it's controlled by Alain Reynaud. Reynaud squeaks it through for Adam Kugler-Sprayson. No indication of a clean pass, so Kugler-Sprayson unable to shoot. And in the end, the puck cleared out through the neutral zone. Quickly brought back in by Adrian Ekstrom. Ekstrom drops in front. Is that saved? What a save by Wyatt Harvey. Are you kidding me? Unreal. He stonewalls him on the one-timer. A tremendous save from Wyatt Harvey as he slams the door on Adam Kugler-Sprayson. Set up on the drop pass by Ekstrom. Wyatt Harvey making a 10-bell save on that one. So the face-off will come to the right of the goaltender Harvey. And a couple quick shout-outs here on the live chat thread. One for Gene, one for Chris, a huge fan of the Ruddles watching from Calgary. One for Broderick, and one for Lana as well, as Auntie Lana always cheering on the Ruddles. We'll get to a few more, including that one from Perry. Love it, Perry. Should be working. Instead, he's watching. All right, brought in here by the Habs as Josh Schneider checking his centering options, but that's broken up. The Canucks trying to wrestle it back the other way. Alain Reynaud has his pocket pick. Nice work there by Drew Garza. Secured in the far corner by Windsor's own Gary St. Denis. The St. Denis brothers not being paired right now on the blue line, and I mean the Sedin twins played their career together. Why can't the St. Denises? No, I'm kidding, of course. Great to have Gary and Wayne here this weekend as the puck played on the centering attempt, but it's broken up, and now here goes Jason Willer. Willer streaking up the far wing. He's got Cassandra Ruddle with him, makes the pass. Ruddle shoots, and that one off a defender's stick into the near corner. Willer picks it up, trying to spin away from the defensive check of Morgan. Jason Willer with a great move to the backhand, and that's turned away. May have gotten Shanley's pad, may have gone off the side of the net. Either way, stayed out, and Willer denied despite some great individual effort there. Martin Dufour's clearance to the line, but not out. Garza's shot attempt blocked by the stick of Dufour. Martin Dufour this time wraps it off the boards and down the ice. Not going to have enough for icing. Oh, it just will. I eat my words. And maybe a quick bite of the pizza to my left as that icing called here with 1:58 remaining in the opening period. And it's the Habs with a 2-0 lead over the Canucks in the opening period. Shout out to Chloe, who's cheering on John T, watching from Washington State. And again, a quick shout out to Uncle Perry tuning in while he's supposed to be working. You're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament, streaming live on YouTube, produced by Parasport TV. Along the boards. Cleared to the line, but not out. Great play by Garza to hold the zone. Shot attempt, trickling, and just went wide after Aiden McCowan let it fly. 1:10 remaining in the period. Centering attempt, and it's in the back of the net. It was McCowan who centered it in front, and I believe it's James Ruddle that gets the goal. So Lightning grabs the first one, and now Thunder claps home the second. Thunder and Lightning combined to give the Habs a 3-0 lead. Curtis Ruddle scoring the first goal, James Ruddle scoring the third. And so far, it's all Habs here in the opening period of this open division game. Roland Arndt Digs up the puck. Secured here by Arndt as he makes the pass over to Kugler-Sprayson. 20 seconds to go in the period. Kugler-Sprayson got tripped up and crashed into the boards, but he seems to be okay as Rick Orield brings it ahead. Orield tries the drop pass. There's the backhander right on. Big save by Shanley. Dug out and controlled now. As through center ice, time will tick away. We're going to get a penalty called there at the end of the period against the Habs. Hooking is going to be the penalty, and we'll start the second period with a power play for the Canucks. Well, after one, it's Habs 3, Canucks 0. You're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Hey, how are you? Good. Okay. Oh, very nice to meet you, Lucas. Very good. How do you say it? Berendrit?
Yeah, you say the first part, Baron,
Okay.
and then Dret.
Baron Dret. Okay,
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's okay.
I literally get the rosters
Yeah.
like 2 minutes
Yeah,
before
no,
the
it's
so I
totally
do
cool.
apologize.
Like,
Great game.
I didn't even think about it, so, and then
gonna
like,
write that down so I don't forget.
just underline like Baron, and then the Dret as the second part, and then you'll know to say it like as 2 words, kind of like Baron Dret.
Yes.
This
I
big
don't
one.
even know where they are.
Baron Dret. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for letting me know. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
And I
I didn't even
apologize
think
about
about
that.
it, and then like his dad messaged me watching it live. He's like, oh, they totally butchered or something. I was like,
Well, please do apologize to your
Yeah,
dad,
it's okay.
but good luck the rest of the way, and thank you for letting me know.
He wanted to come up and say hi to you guys.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
This
It's
is
great
first-
to meet you.
this is
Yeah,
very
it's your first one, right?
First tournament,
Amazing.
and is his very first time playing hockey.
Get out.
And
Come
yeah,
on.
so he last
You did
year.
awesome.
Last year he couldn't even skate.
Really?
Yeah, and this year he's like stopping and turning and chasing the puck and stuff. Like,
Good for you,
it's
man.
like,
That's incredible.
Like super world of a difference from last year. Like last year I couldn't even like we were trying to do like a little skating. I couldn't even hold him up because he's so much bigger than me. But
Well, you're having fun more than anything? Good. Good. That's
Yeah.
what's most important.
yeah.
I gotta get back to
Yeah,
this,
no
but
worries.
thank you guys for letting
We
me
didn't
know.
want to
Great
interrupt
meet
you.
All right, second period puck drop, and we are underway here in this open division game between the Canucks and the Habs. As we start the period with a power play here for the Canucks, and Sietska Morgan brings the puck in on the advantage. She cycles behind the net. Centering attempt, that's blocked as sent down the ice, and John T's going to hustle back there to try track it. Just had a nice chat with Lucas Berendrit, who plays in the youth division, making his tournament debut. Really great to meet him, and of course you can catch the youth division back in action tomorrow at 2:15 p.m. Loose puck picked up now by the Canucks through the neutral zone. 1:08 remaining on the power play. There's the pass. In stride, Adam Kugler-Sprayson couldn't get a shot away. Then Roland Arndt tried to fire it, and that was blocked. Kugler-Sprayson picks it up. Oh, and that one just went wide. Ekstrom tried to make the dish, or to get a touch on the puck that was dished off by Kugler-Sprayson and couldn't quite direct it on net. Now it's passed to AKS. Adam Kugler-Sprayson tries to tee up the shot. Wooler there with the stick lift. Backhand attempt from Roland Arndt goes wide. They try to wrap it in along the far post, but nothing doing. And now a whistle, which will bring a stoppage with 28 seconds remaining on the power play for the Canucks in red. So face-off will come to the left of the goaltender, Wyatt Harvey. Getting some questions and comments on the live chat thread. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. We'll get to some viewer shout-outs. Quick question from Ricky. If it's tied, is it shootouts or overtime? I believe at this stage, I'll have to confirm, but I believe at this stage we'll actually end in ties. But right now, That scenario not necessarily unfolding as it's the Habs with a 3-0 lead, and they're working here now. Even strength. The penalty over. McCowan out of the box, and he's digging away for the puck. Marty Dufour feathers that one ahead as it'll be secured by Jukka Pulkkinen, the frozen dog. Pulkkinen working the half wall, tries to pass to Dufour. Pass completed cleanly, but immediately stripped away. And now Brian Truck Mackey will take it ahead for the Habs as he plays it off the end boards into the far corner, where Andrew Paxton gets to it first. Paxton on it at the hash marks. Backhands it off the boards, but not out. Tries it again. Fans on it. Third attempt, held in at the line by Hillary Scanlon. Scanlon tries to feed it to the near side wing where Mackey contends for it. But it's Gary St. Dennis who gets to it first. And now Willer picks it up for the Habs. Jason Willer hacking at it, but Pulkkinen gets to it first, and he gets the clearance as Alain Reynaud tries to chase down the loose puck. And it's secured by Aiden McCowan. McCowan. Nice moves here as McCowan controls. Aiden McCowan tries to center it. That's broken up. The intended target was Cassandra Ruddle. And now here go the Canucks, led by Adrian Ekstrom. Ekstrom to Dufour. Shot attempt blocked. As it's cleared out through the neutral zone and secured by the Habs, they'll send it in deep and get some changes on the fly. Played around the boards and held in by Ruddle. Nice job to hold the zone by Cassandra Ruddle. James Ruddle takes it from the near corner, trying to work it out. Blocked initially as they dig away for it, and Roland aren't able to advance it forward here. Controlled by Ekstrom. Tries the drop pass, but that's broken up. And now Curtis Ruddle on it. That was close to offside. As all three Ruddles playing forward now for the Habs. Cassandra makes the pass to Curtis. James parked in front. But the father, daughter, son combo unable to connect on that opportunity. All right, so I'm going to put a challenge out there to the fans. We have Thunder and Lightning when James and Curtis play together. What are the nicknames when all three of them play together? Sunshine, Thunder, and Lightning? Because here's Sunshine. Cassandra, she tries to center. James tries to jam it home, but Kevin Shanley spoils the party with a big save. Well, Cassandra Ruddle setting up the chance for her dad, James Ruddle, and her brother, Curtis Ruddle, crashing the net. But in the end, Kevin Shanley making the save to keep this a 3-goal spread. From the face-off, the Habs win it back to the point. Shot attempt from Garza off a stick into the far corner where John T. contends for it. Jimmy Tremblay digging it out for the Habs. T took a spin, and I think that's Willer who's going to get called for the penalty. Interference the call. Jason Willer going to the box. So there you go, on the third goal from the Habs scored by James Ruddle. Assists going to McCowan and Curtis Ruddle. So a couple points in the game now, a goal and an assist for Curtis Ruddle. Wind, I love it. That's so funny, Ricky. I was just thinking maybe I got to call them Earth, Wind, and Fire. So that's great that you chime in with Wind as the nickname for Cassandra. We'll keep workshopping that one. Here's the power play chance. Shot from the point, a clapper off the stick of Roland Arnott. Hit a defender in front, but Harvey still had to be there to make the save. Here go the Habs shorthanded. Rick Oriole makes the pass. The one-time attempt from Jimmy Tremblay, and he just missed, slipping that home. Oriole sets it up. Blocked out, and now here go the Canucks on the power play. Alain Reynaud picks up the loose puck, trying to skate it into the zone. As actually checked that. That was Anthony Pamplin making the play there for the Canucks. Over to the far side, hash marks as they try hold it in, but here goes Rick Oriole, the wily vet, up the ice with 1:10 remaining on the penalty kill. Oriole drops it for Tremblay, tries to put it back to the stick of Oriole, and that just missed. The Canucks clear it out through center ice where it's met by the stick of Josh Schneider. Schneider fires that one up the ice. No icing, and with 48 seconds remaining on the kill, the Habs doing a great job here shorthanded. Here go the Canucks. Sietska Morgan. Morgan brings it in. Centering attempt, and tied up in front was Alain Reynaud. Otherwise, he could have had a tap in. Morgan shoots, big save, big rebound, and they bury it on the second chance. Alain Reynaud gets the goal to put the Canucks on the board. And with 20 seconds remaining on the power play, they cash in to make it a 2-goal game. Well, Wyatt Harvey made a great first save on the shot from Sietska Morgan, but the rebound bounced right out to Reynaud, and there was no denying him from that distance. Reynaud gets the goal. Morgan will draw the assist, and the Canucks have new life after scoring that goal on the power play. As we approach the midway mark of this game and the period, as it's 10:40 remaining here in the second period. Here goes Willer. Tried to sneak it in short side, but Shanley had enough of the post cover to make the save. Lots of physical play as it's picked up now by Aiden McCowan. McCowan cycles, shoots, and that one blocked by John T. Loose puck at the near side of the net, corralled by the Habs. Sweeping it out front was Schneider, but no one there in yellow to get a touch on it. Nice job by Jason Willer to pick the pocket of Reynaud and hold the zone. Willer shoots. Oh, Shanley got just enough to redirect it off the bar and keep it out. What a chance there for Jason Willer. Martin Dufour streaking it ahead. Dufour centering for Morgan on the backhand. She slides it just wide, and then Dufour tried to wrap it in front, but no one there in red. Adam Kugler sprays, and he gets tripped up. He can't believe there's no call, but there is. The referee behind the play catches it, and referee Curtis whistles down the tripping call. And Brian Mackey, the Mack truck, is going to have to park it in the garage for the next 2 minutes as the Mack truck into the box for the tripping call. Keep the great comments coming in on the live chat thread. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. We'll get to some more viewer shout-outs throughout the broadcast and the weekend. As back on the power play go the Canucks, but here goes Curtis Ruddle short-handed. He's got to make a pass. He's got his sister Cassandra with him. Makes the pass, but her stick was tied up beautifully there by Roland Arndt, and it prevented Cassandra from getting the shot away. Drew Garza short-handed. He sends that one into the far corner. As nice job by Curtis Ruddle to lift the stick and get to it first. Ruddle centers intended for Cassandra. It's back to the point for Hillary Scanlon. Scanlon leaves it for Curtis Ruddle, who shoots, and a big 5-hole save there from Kevin Shanley as he closes the pads just in time. And the Habs maneuvering here short-handed, but denied on those couple of good chances. So we get a goaltending change here for the Habs as Wyatt Harvey leaves the net, putting up a stellar performance, conceding just 1 goal, and big save Dave Brown takes over for the Habs. Face-off will come to the right of the goaltender, Kevin Shanley. I could hear Robert from the Ibu all the way over here, even though he's sitting on the far side. Saying, ref, we got the goalie change. Robert, well, he coached many teams to gold medals here in previous iterations of the national tournament. And of course, continues to be a great member of the Ibu community. Picked up by Josh Schneider inside his own zone, wraps it off the boards down the ice. John T gets to that and he banks it forward. Jukka Pulkkinen makes the pass, shot attempt coming off the stick of Pamplin, wide into the corner. Pamplin centers in front, Pulkkinen shoots, oh, a bar down beauty! The frozen dog snipes! And the Canucks are within one. Their second power play goal of the period. And Jukka Pulkkinen puts it off the bar and in. And we got a brand new game here. It's Habs 3, Canucks 2. No chance for Dave Brown to make that stop as it's off the bar and in. What a goal from Pulkkinen. Oriole brings it into the zone now for the Habs. Dufour able to clear the zone, and now it's picked up by Renault. Morgan skating with Renault. Dufour picks up the loose puck. Martin Dufour makes the pass over to Sietska Morgan. She shoots. Oh, big save. Dave makes the initial stop and then covers it on the rebound. Good redemption stop there for Dave Brown.
Second goal scored by number 79, Jukka Pulkkinen.
As Pulkkinen's goal announced. And Pamplin drawing the assist on the goal for Pulkkinen. So 6:20 to go in the second period of play. And the Habs holding on to a 3-2 lead over the Canucks. Oriole makes the pass. McCowan, his shot just goes wide. Picked up now by Roland Arndt. Arndt feathers that forward. Morgan trying to track it down through center ice. Rolling puck on its edge, controlled now by the Habs as Aiden McCowan takes possession. Cassandra Ruddle, she gets closed down immediately as Oriole couldn't quite get it across the line. Oriole makes the pass to Schneider. Returns it to Oriole as he gains the zone. Cassandra Ruddle trying to dig it away, but defensively Roland Arndt making the initial play. Good pass ahead, and now the Canucks trying to spring into the zone with Adrian Ekstrom on the puck. Ekstrom tries the drop pass. Didn't quite work out that time. There's a shot from the half wall, and Brown had to be ready to make that stop after Andrew Paxton let it fly. Ekstrom trying some misdirection, but Brown just got the left pad there to make the save, and then he covers it with the paddle down. 5 minutes to go in the period. What a game here. The first of 2 open division games on the day between the Habs and the Canucks. From the face-off, they clear the zone. Curtis Ruddle streaking up through center ice, takes possession. Curtis, he needs a teammate to make the pass to. Trying to shield it for his dad, James, but Curtis wrestled down to the ice as he battles against John T in the corner. T working his way. And, oh, nice job by Ruddle. Actually, that's Willer who came out of the pack with the puck. Willer couldn't quite put it towards the goal as it was blocked out. Good defensive effort right now from the Canucks. As Ekstrom didn't know which way to go, ran into yellow jerseys in both directions, and now Ekstrom has some space but can't quite clear it. Willer holds the zone. Bookmark that if the Habs take advantage. Willer needs to make a clean pass. Tries to feed it over to Curtis Ruddle. Half clearance there from Scarlett Dorn. Willer tries to track down the rolling puck. Garza at the line. Garza shoots, and that one just went wide. John T clears it to the boards, and off the half wall, it's picked up by Ekstrom. Ekstrom sauces that one ahead for Adam Kugler-Sprayson. Chasing it over to the far corner, the puck on its edge. Kugler Sprayson able to take possession here. AKS tries to make the pass, broken up initially by the Habs. Willer chips it, and now it's controlled by Ruddle. This could be a break. Curtis Ruddle, he's got Willer with him, makes the pass. Willer, sharp angle backhander, saved by Shanley. Couldn't quite feed it back for James Ruddle, who's trailing. Alain Reynaud, he's got one of the 2 power play goals in this game for the Canucks. I actually checked that. That was Pamplin who had brought it in, not Reynaud, but Reynaud does have one of the 2 goals here for the Canucks. Roland Arndt, he banks it off the boards out through center ice and met there by the defensive effort of Josh Schneider. Controlled and sent ahead after it was initially played by Pulkkinen. Picked up by Tremblay. Pamplin. Pulkkinen, he'll track the loose puck through the neutral zone. Gains the offensive line. Pulkkinen tries the drop. That shot from distance, and it's in the back of the net! Wayne St. Denis scores the goal! And we're all tied 3-3. Well, how about this comeback from the Canucks? 3 unanswered goals. Two of them coming on the power play, all 3 here in the second period. And we are deadlocked 3-3. Geez, and now that question about the tiebreaker really putting some doubt into my mind. I'll have to check with Matt and Luca in the break as to whether these games will end in ties or if we'll go to overtime or potentially shootouts, which, well, we've witnessed once or twice in the past, but we've still got lots of hockey before that is a reality. And here goes McCowan for the Habs. McCowan centers in front. Oh, what a save! Kevin Shanley with one of the saves of the tournament here so far. Unbelievable stop by Shanley as he stonewalls Rick Orield in tight. What a chance. I think they're giving the goal to Pulkkinen. I don't know that he got a touch to it, and the way they celebrated, Pulkkinen went straight to Wayne St. Denis as if to say that was your goal. We'll see if there's any change, but either way, Shanley coming up with a massive save. 1 minute remaining in the second period. From the defensive zone draw, the Canucks cleared out across center ice. Puck goes in deep, and in the near side corner, it's tracked and met by Cassandra Ruddle. 45 seconds left in the period. Dufour sends it over to the far side, hash marks. Deep in the corner. Controlled by Garza, rips it off the boards out to the half wall where it's picked up by the Habs. Bank pass, great speed being shown here by Aidan McCowan. McCowan has Orield going to the net, tied up, 24 seconds remaining. McCowan shoots, it's in the back of the net, but no clean pass, so that's not gonna count. And they'll stop the clock with 19.9 seconds remaining in the period. I see referee Sean Garrett down at ice level taking in the action. You can pretty much bet he'll be out there for the next Open Division game. And Christine, the scoring machine, Calgie, coming right up to the glass as well to check things out. Great to catch up with so many friends and members of the blind hockey community, whether it's your first tournament or your 10th. There's an opportunity to hit the ice here and be part of something special as the second period buzzer sounds, and after 2 periods of play, we got ourselves a barn burner. It's the Habs 3, the Canucks 3. You're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Third period of play coming up next. let's get to it. Third period underway as you're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament in a tightly contested 3-3 game between the Habs and the Canucks. The first of two open division games on the schedule today. The first of three preliminary round games for both of these teams this weekend. And of course, culminating in the bronze medal and the gold medal game Sunday. Puck brought in here as it's controlled by James Ruddle. He chips it forward. And it's picked up by Jason Willer. Willer brings it in, makes the pass, but can't quite hit Curtis Ruddle with that feed. As John T tries to clear the zone, and he does so successfully. Loose puck picked up by James Ruddle, gains the offensive zone. He's got Curtis Ruddle heading to the net, makes the pass, but it just evaded Curtis, and now it'll be picked up by Adam Kugler-Sprayson. Kugler-Sprayson can't get away from his man. As puck played between the blue lines, and it'll be secured now by Ekstrom for the Canucks. Scanlon comes in to take possession. Scanlon working the near side boards. Trying to make the move, held in at the point only temporarily by Garza, and now it's picked up by Pulkkinen. Pulkkinen, with a goal already in this game for the Canucks, tries to center it, but that's broken up. As it was played by Jimmy Tremblay into the far corner. Picked up here by Pulkkinen. Shot attempt. Actually, it was a centering attempt to try find the one-timer. As Wayne St. Dennis had parked himself in front, but nothing doing that time. Puck at the point. Shot attempt blocked. Pulkkinen gets it. Oh, that hit his... Oh, actually, that went off the helmet of Dave Brown. He took that one square on the head. And big save Dave trying to shake it off. He is a tough dude, I tell you what. And showing that competitive spirit, Dave Brown knocked the stick of his own defender out of her hand in Hillary Scanlon. I think that was intended for the opposition player. But hey, Dave Brown, he is a tough dude, and he was ready there to make that save with any part of his body, including his head. All right, so I have the answer from Executive Director Matt Morrow. If this game does end tied in regulation, we go to OT and then a shootout. But still lots of hockey before that becomes a reality, with 16:35 remaining here in the third period. Brian Mack Truck Mackey comes away with it. Held up at the blue line. Martin Dufour tries to feed it through the center circle. Broken up nicely by McCowan. McCowan feeding it up for Rick Oriold. Oriold tripped over the center ice line and couldn't regain his footing in time to make the play. Reynaud chips it ahead. Dufour trying to get to it, but defensively, Mark Bentz makes the play for the Habs. Marty Dufour for the Canucks flips it in front. That's broken up. Puck sent out in front of the penalty boxes where Sietska Morgan takes possession. Morgan. Centering attempt fanned. Brought ahead now by Rick Oriold. Oriold needs to make a clean pass. Finds the man, and they bury it. What a goal. Aiden McCowan. Prime time. McCowan buries it on the setup by Oriold. And the Habs take a 4-3 lead. It was a bang-bang play, and McCowan had to let it go right away. He was tight to the net. There wasn't much time to maneuver, but as soon as he received the pass from Oriold, he chipped it over the blocker arm of Shanley. And the Habs back in front after seeing their 3-0 lead erased by the comeback of the Canucks. Willard tried to center. That was broken up. Here go the Canucks back the other way, but stripped from Pulkkinen. Check that, from Gary St. Dennis. And now here goes Willard. Willard to the backhand. Big save by the left pad of Shanley. He kicks it out at the last second to make the stop. Adam Kugler-Sprayson trying to muscle it through the zone. Scanlon holds the line. Over to the near side wall. Picked up now, and here goes Ekstrom ahead for the Canucks. Gains the offensive line. Ekstrom makes the drop pass to Kugler-Sprayson, shoots. The rebound after the initial save from Brown is secured by the Habs, and Jason Willer takes it up the ice. Willer rips it off the boards and gets the puck in deep. Chipping it over, and James Ruddle comes in to make the play for the Habs. Roland Arndt over to the far side hash marks where Pulkkinen tries to clear it. Ruddle able to hold the zone. That's both Cassandra and Curtis, but now here goes Pulkkinen. Jukka Pulkkinen with a goal in this game, working to find a passing option, tries the drop pass intended for Wayne St. Dennis, who's got a goal. There's a shot from the half wall as it came off the stick of Arndt and didn't miss by that much. Puck ricocheting around, and now it's controlled by Rick Orield. He's got Cassandra Ruddle with him. Orield into the zone, drops for Cassandra Ruddle, shielding it on the backhand. She tries to chip it over to the far side where Orield was. Ruddle continues to battle. Tremblay there as well, the two digging away for the Habs. Picked up only momentarily by Wayne St. Dennis. Now he'll take control. The B2 carries it forward for the Canucks. Makes the pass to the B3 and Pulkkinen. Pulkkinen's shot attempt gets blocked. Is now taking it forward and making the play is Schneider. He picks out Orield. Orield over to Tremblay. Back to Orield. Oh, one pass too many, and they couldn't get it on. There's the shot attempt from Tremblay, and it just goes wide. What a battle here with 12:25 to go in the third. The Habs for the Canucks 3. Here goes Rick Orield for the Habs. Gains the zone, makes the pass to Cassandra Ruddle. Just went off the blade of her stick. She couldn't quite corral it cleanly. Now makes the pass over to Orield. Drops in front as it's picked up by Sietska Morgan. Morgan continues to hold here for the Canucks, cycling with the puck into the far corner. Sietska Morgan tries the drop. It's ultimately turned over, and it'll be McCowan that takes control. McCowan, he's got the breakthrough goal right now to put the Habs up 4-3. Aiden McCowan plays it back to the point for Cassandra Ruddle. There's the clean pass. Scanlon shoots, and her shot attempt just whipped wide of the net. Garza lets it fly from the point. Big save by Shanley, and then the rebound turned away as the Mack truck denied in tight. 11:15 to go in the third. Bit of a personnel issue on the ice there for the Habs. They tried to sneak not one but two extra skaters out. I like the creativity from the coaching staff, but didn't quite work out that time. We should mention the coaches for both squads: Ken Babby, James Bullock, Mark Scanlon, and Sylvain Audette, the coaches for the Habs. For the Canucks, Wade Del Grande, Joel Anthony Del Grande, Matt Lavery, and Denise Mayberry. Puck played in here by the Canucks. Marty Dufour working the near side half wall. 10 minutes to go in the third period as it's picked up by Rick Oriold. Puck shot ahead and unable to clear the zone was Curtis Ruddle, but Rick Oriold picks it up, maneuvering through a couple of would-be defenders, and now Oriold gains the offensive zone, makes the pass over to Curtis Ruddle. Ruddle taken to the corner there by Morgan. They continue to battle, and Morgan able to jar it loose. Cassandra Ruddle back to the point for Hillary Scanlon. Scanlon lets the shot fly from the wall, and that one goes wide in front of the net. Puck controlled here by Martin Dufour. Adam Kugler-Sprayson tries to track it down after Scanlon made the initial defensive play. Schneider. Controlled now by Roland Arndt for the Canucks. Scanlon. Turned over. Here's a chance for the Canucks. They got to make a clean pass, and Ekstrom couldn't find the man there, and Kugler-Sprayson as the shot attempt just trickles wide off the stick of Scarlett Dorn. Shot from the point, knocked down. Ekstrom tries the drop past Kugler-Sprayson there. Runs into his own man as stepping forward was Roland Arndt. That's a tough break there for the Canucks. Here go the Habs. Willer makes the pass over to Tremblay, tries the shot, and that one just went wide. Ruddle parked in front, but they can't quite connect on that pass attempt. At the point, trying to hold the zone was Drew Garza. Got across the line, and now on a delayed offside. We'll get the whistle as Tremblay couldn't quite hear the warning from the refs. So 7:50 to go in the third period of play. And it's the Habs holding on to a 1-goal advantage over the Canucks. Collected here by the Habs as Aiden McCowan, who's got the go-ahead goal right now, brings it in along the far side wing behind the net. McCowan cycling with the puck, makes the clean pass over to Cassandra Ruddle from the near side half wall. Makes the pass back to McCowan. He cycles into the corner. McCowan shielding it on the backhand, takes it behind the net. 3 red jerseys there defensively, and it's Pulkkinen that comes away with the puck for the Canucks. 7 minutes to go in the third. Garza's shot from the point blocked. He'll get it back though. Garza from the half wall shoots. Shanley with a big save, but a juicy rebound pops out. No one there in yellow to get a touch on it. Mackey was the closest. Shot from the point trickles in, and Hillary Scanlon gets the goal. Hillary Scanlon makes it Habs 5, Canucks 3. What a goal there by Hillary Scanlon as she ripped it from the blue line, and it found its way past Shanley into the back of the net. It's the Open Division at the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament, and the Habs working to close this game out. Now up by 2, they lead it 5-3 over the Canucks. As you're tuned into the live stream broadcast produced by Parasport TV, streaming on the Canadian Blind Hockey YouTube channel. Keep the comments coming on the live chat thread. We'll get to a few more viewer shoutouts. But here go the Canucks trying to wrestle one back. Oriold gets the clearance, picked up by Curtis Ruddle. He's got his sister Cassandra with him, tries the drop pass, but Sietska Morgan there to break it up. Great play by Morgan. And now here go the Canucks. Ekstrom driving wide. He's got Pulkkinen there. Makes the pass, picked up. Shot attempt, big rebound after the shot from Roland Arndt was turned away by Dave Brown. He had his paddle down to make that save. Loose puck, picked up momentarily by Pulkkinen. Jarred free, and now Pulkkinen has it once again. Rips it around the boards over to the far side corner where Ekstrom will get to it first. Good clean pass made now by the Canucks. Ekstrom centers in front. Pulkkinen couldn't get a shot away as he was tied up nicely by Jason Willer. A big shout out to Hassan, who's tuning in from Edmonton, and we get a big collision between John T and Rick Oriole, but it looks like both players will be okay to continue on. And they'll come head to head here again as Oriole tries to strip it away from T, and he does so. Oriole takes it behind the net over to the far side. Centers for Curtis Ruddle, who shoots! And Shanley makes a great 5-hole save to keep that out with 4:20 remaining in the third.
Habs' fifth unassisted goal scored by number 12, Billy Scanlon.
So Scanlon unassisted on the shot from the point. And you might be wondering how it's unassisted. It's because the clean pass was made earlier in the sequence, and then unable to clear the zone. The clean pass never resets. A great job by Scanlon to hold it and eventually score that goal. Martin Dufour picks up the loose puck, sends it down the ice. Scanlon tracks it down with 3:45 remaining in the third. Played ahead, controlled here by Jimmy Tremblay. Tremblay met by the back check of Morgan. She has played such a great game today for the Canucks. Roland Arndt, he picks it up. Arndt makes the pass over to Morgan. Sietska Morgan feathers it across the line, but just as quickly the Habs clear it back out to center ice. Scanlon dumps it again only as far as Roland Arndt, who holds the red line. Plays it ahead for Sietska Morgan. She makes the drop pass for Martin Dufour. Tries to chop it towards the face of the goal. It's broken up. Held in at the line by Arndt. Shot attempt, rolling puck, and that trickled just wide after Alain Renault let it fly. Dug up here and controlled now by Dufour. Wraps it in front. Brown gets the paddle down to make another save. And he holds it with 2:40 remaining in the third. And we get a timeout called here. So they'll stop the clock with 2:37 to play. And a timeout called by the Canucks coaching staff, led by Wade Del Grande. A couple quick shout-outs while we get a chance during this timeout, including one for Lana Ruddle, who says a big shout-out to the parents and spouses of the players, especially our sister-in-law, Daniela. Daniela Ruddle, of course, the matriarch of that family, and she'll be watching a lot of hockey from the stands this weekend. Can't wait to catch up with the Ruddle family. So many great families here in the blind hockey community. The Ruddles, the Del Grandes, the DeMontises, just to name a few. Well, it appears the Canucks are going to pull the goalie here with 2:37 to play. And now they think better of it. John T was trying to race Shanley to the bench, but they're going to hold off on that. And some confusion here because they had 6 skaters out as if they were pulling the goalie. But now Adam Kugler's spacing will have to head to the bench. So from the face-off, the Habs scrum possession into the far corner. Willer rips it high off the glass. And that was nearly a souvenir for a couple of fans watching tight to the boards. Shot attempt, blocked from the point, centered in front. The Canucks trying to dig away here, but it's saved by Dave Brown, and he'll hold it with 2:10 to go in the third. Quick shout out for Hussein, who's watching from Edmonton, back for another tournament. Great to have you back on, pal. And Chris Abdallah saying, what a nail biter, great hockey here in this open division game. And now the Canucks are going to pull the goalie. See, this doesn't make a ton of sense to me. If you're going to do it, you do it out of the timeout. But they've stopped the clock, so no harm, no foul. And the Canucks now down by 2, figuring With a $1:55 remaining in the third, you got nothing left to lose at this point. And you still got to make the clean pass before you get the empty netter, so heck, why not? The extra attacker on the ice, the Canucks pull the goalie to try pull off the comeback. Here's Pulkkinen, shoots. That one was blocked fearlessly as Schneider lays his body out to make the play. Loose puck picked up, Ekstrom, Pulkkinen trying to get into a shooting lane, nothing doing. Blocked out, there's the shot from Morgan, tipped in front. Oh, Ekstrom couldn't quite bank it in. Brown crashing over to the far post, holding it to hold his ground. And he makes the save with 1:20 remaining in the third and the clock ticking away. Shout out for Peggy cheering on the Canucks from Saskatoon. And we're now inside the final minute of play. They'll stop the clock with 1 minute remaining here in the third period, as the Habs holding on to a 5-3 lead over the Canucks. Quick shout out to Jen, who's stoked to be tuning in and will be here tomorrow in person. Awesome. And if you're in the Toronto area, come on out. Admission is free. If you can't make it, of course, tune in to our live stream broadcast. From the faceoff, the Canucks win the draw. Pulkkinen trying to get a shot away. Nice block by Willers. He came back and tied up the stick of Pulkkinen, who is not too happy about that contact. Empty net. McCowan brings it in. He's got to make a pass. Ruddle, that's Cassandra Ruddle, parking in front, but 3 red jerseys there, and they're unable to complete the pass opportunity. As it's picked up now by the Canucks and wheeling out of their own zone. It's brought up through center ice and into the offensive zone with 24 seconds remaining. Willer, he'll scoop up the loose puck on its edge. Willer makes tried the pass to McCowan, but nice tie up there by Ekstrom. Willer, he now gets it on the clean pass, but just 10 seconds remaining, and he sneaks it into the empty net. And it's a 6th goal for the Habs, as they're going to take this game with 8.4 seconds remaining. It'll be a final score of 6-3. The Habs taking down the Canucks in the first game in the Open Division at the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Well, it was a real great back and forth affair, and the final score maybe not telling the full story, because this was a lot closer than a 6-3 scoreline would indicate. But in the end, the Habs hold on and pick up the big win, 6-3 over the Canucks. Folks, don't go anywhere. We've got one more Open Division game on the schedule and 3 more on the schedule for today, as you're watching the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament.